Hello and good evening and welcome here to Nelson Wolff Stadium as OKC Dodgers baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. Daniel Vull is here at Nelson here in San Antonio. Producer and engineer back in Oklahoma City is David Heller. The Dodgers and the San Antonio Missions playing each other here in Game 2 of this 3-game set. Dodgers are 86-34. San Antonio is 61-59. Dodgers had a 5-game winning streak against the San Antonio Missions come to an end last night, and we will see how tonight's game will go here today. Let's take a look at our starting lineups as we begin with the visiting Oklahoma City Dodgers. Zach Rex, the left fielder, will lead it off. Michael Busch, the shortstop, batting second. Tyler White, the first baseman, batting third, with center fielder DJ Peters batting fourth. Switch hitter Keibert Ruiz batting fifth, with Luke Raley, the right fielder, bat sixth. Jake Peters, second baseman, bat seventh. Christian Santana, the third baseman, batting eighth. Josiah Gray, the starting pitcher, he is batting ninth. He's 5-1 with a 2.98 earned run average. For the San Antonio Missions, Corey Ray, the center fielder, will lead it off. Jace Peterson, the second baseman, batting second. Ryan Heatley, the first baseman, batting third, with Logan Morris, the right fielder, batting fourth. Lucas Irsig, the third baseman, batting fifth. CJ Hindojosa, the shortstop, batting sixth. Carlos Liel, the catcher, batting seventh. Keon Broxton, the left fielder, batting eighth. Alex Bettinger, the Mission starter, he's batting ninth. He's 8-6 with a 2.55 earned run average. And we will get to his stats in just a second, as he is making his 19th start, 8-6 record, 2.55 earned run average. 109 in the third innings, 36 runs, 31 earned on 104 hits, 80 strikeouts, 25 walks. Opponents batting .242 against lefties, .269 against righties. Weather tonight is 81 degrees, clear skies, winds blowing 5.3 miles an hour out to left field. Ed Drummond's your home plate umpire, Clyde Washington at first, Earl Hendricks at second, and Woody Keller is at third. Game 2 of 3 between the San Antonio Missions and the Dodgers. Going to be a fun meeting here tonight. San Antonio ended a 5-game losing streak against OKC last night. Let's see how he does here tonight. 373 average, 53 homers, and 139 RBIs, batting left. Bettinger's first pitch of the night goes as this. Swings at the fly ball to center field, and the center fielder is under it. One pitch, one away to begin tonight's ball game as Corey Ray made the catch. The defense for the Missions from left to right goes Keon Broxton, Corey Ray, and Logan Morrison. Lucas Irsig is at third. Shortstop CJ Hindojosa. Second baseman is Jace Peterson, Ryan Heatley at first, and the catcher Carlos Liel. One away from Michael Busch. He's batting .429 average.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Michael Busch is up. He is batting left. .429 average, 10 homers, 22 RBIs, batting left. First pitch. Slider for strike one. Dodgers in their gray jerseys tonight. Dodgers across the front in blue script. Red numbers on the front. Blue numbers and letters on the back. Gray pants, gray hats with the blue brims. The interlocking OKLA logo on the front. The next pitch for Bettinger. Here's a fly ball to deep right field. And Morris has got it for the second out here in the first. Dodgers have not been to San Antonio since opening day.
the first baseman,
Tyler White's up, 365 average, 46 homers, 112 RBIs, batting right. First pitch. Swings a fly ball to left center field for a base hit. That ball's going to head right for the wall in left field. Tyler was going to bounce toward second. Throw is going to be not in time. And it's a 2-out double with 2 away for DJ Peters.
The center fielder, DJ Peters.
It'll be interesting to see how San Antonio is going to do here tonight. DJ Peters, 373 average, 27 homers, 105 RBIs. He's batting right. First pitch. Swings, it's a fly ball. Center field. Ray going back to the wall, and it's gone. It's a 2-run homer for DJ Peters out to left center field. And the Dodgers strike first, and they lead it 2-0 here in the top of the first. When they snap a very long skid without a homer, their last home run was against Reno. Actually, was on Monday against Omaha. Didn't home run last night. Or second home run in a row. They almost went home runless last night. Now they are on the board here on the top of the first. Switch hitter Keibert Ruiz, 382 average, 44 homers, 106 RBIs. He's batting, switch hitter batting left. First pitch for Bettinger. Outside ball 1. Missions in their home whites. Missions across the front in white script. Blue numbers on the front. Blue numbers and letters on the back. White pants, blue hats. Ruiz struggled last night, I believe, going 0 for 4 ground ball. Got to the second baseman, throw to first, and now we'll end the top of the first. Dodgers get 2 runs on 2 hits by DJ Peters' 2-run homer and none left. We go to the bottom of the inning. The Dodgers now lead at 2-0 as San Antonio will come up to bat. And there's Josiah Gray. His 5th start, 5-1 record. 5-1 record. He's made 6 appearances. 5th start, 5-1 record, 2.98 earned run average, 42 in the 3rd inning, 16 runs, 14 earned on 34 hits, 39 strikeouts, no walks. Opponents batting 184 against lefties, 259 against righties. And I'll bring up Corey Ray, 244 average, 5 homers, 20 RBIs. He's batting from the left side. Josiah's first pitch. Swings and fouls it back. 1 for 4 with a single last night. Next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Dodgers coming off a loss last night. See if they can bounce back here tonight to avoid getting a second loss. Swings and fouls it back. Next pitch. Swings at the ground ball. Bush has got it. Throw to first is not in time. That's a base hit.
The second baseman, Peterson.
Jace Peterson, 242 average, 6 homers and 26 RBIs. Batting left. First pitch for Gray. Swings and fouls it back. The defense for the Dodgers from left to right goes Zach Ricks, DJ Peters, Luke Raley. Christian Santana at third, Michael Bush, the shortstop, second baseman, as there's a throw to first, and there's one away. Second baseman, Jake Peter, Tyler White at first, and the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Ryan Heatley is up. 240 average, 9 homers, 48 RBIs, batting right. Gray's first pitch. Swings and fouls it back. Slider for strike 2. This pitch popped up. Ruiz is under it right near the home plate, and there's the second out here in the first. Logan Morrison, 247 average, 14 homers, 52 RBIs, batting left, I'm sorry. First pitch for Gray, fouled away. Wired in a free agency this year. Strike 2 on a changeup. Fastball called for strike 3 to end the bottom of the first. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the second. Dodgers lead at 2-0 here in San Antonio.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right fielder,
Luke Raley, 367 average, 23 homers, 100 RBIs, batting left, excuse me. Bettinger's first pitch. Swings, it's a fly ball to right field. Right fielder going back, and that's a base hit, bounced off the wall. Here's a throw in, and it's not in time. And now that's an RBI double for Luke Raley. They'll bring up Jake Peter. Not surprised Jake Peter could have gotten better, but oh well. Shut up the volume down. Jake Peter, 355 average, 29 homers, 81 RBIs. He's batting left. First pitch. Swings and fouls it back. Dodgers last night had 2 runs on 10 hits. Missions had 3 runs, 12 hits. Dodgers might just go ahead and try to bunt. Here's a bunt attempt. And that's fouled away. As now my Discord decided to be stupid on me. There we go. Outside for strike 3, and there's the second out. Or first out, I'm sorry. Bettinger's first strikeout. Christian Santana, 300 average, 15 homers, 66 RBIs. He's going to bunt this one foul on the first pitch. Some of these players on San Antonio did not play yesterday. They played in the game on Sunday. There's a bunt attempt over the first, and there's the second out. Josiah Gray, 500 average, 1 homer, 2 RBIs, batting right. Josiah's home run was back on the 22nd against Fresno. There's a ground ball. Nice little catch. Throw to first, not in time. And now runners at the corners with 2 away for Zach Rex. That was a blooper, so the pitcher got himself a base hit. Just 99 speed for Josiah. Zach Rex flew out his first time up, batting left. First pitch. Ground ball, base hit. Dodgers lead at 3-0. And now RBI single for Rex, and it's 3-0 Dodgers. Michael Bush. First pitch. Ground ball to the first baseman over the first out, will end the inning. Dodgers get a run on 3 hits and leave 2 runners on base. We go to the bottom of the second. The Dodgers lead at 3-0. Lucas Earsieg is up here in the 5th. San Antonio trying to go back-to-back against the Dodgers. Dodgers with that loss fell to 9-2 against San Antonio. Lucas Earsieg, 285 average, 11 homers, and 51 RBIs. Josiah's next pitch. Swings at the ground ball. Tyler White picks it up, takes himself at first, and there's the first out here in the bottom of the inning. Here's a look at your defense for OKC. I need to wash my glasses at some point today because they're not clean. They're filthy. C.D. Hindojosa, 165 average, 1 homer, 13 RBIs. He's batting from the right side. Gray's first pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider for strike one. That's a little bit better, but not really. The next pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball for strike two. Next pitch. That was a two-seam fastball. Next pitch. Swings at the ground ball to center field for a base hit. Something the Dodgers have not done a good job of so far is getting a solid hit. Carlos Leal, 254 average, 1 homer, 22 RBIs. Batting left, Gray's first pitch, strike one on a changeup. Next pitch. Swings at the fly ball to left center field. Peters is under it, makes the catch, and there's the second out. That was a beautiful catch for DJ Peters out to center field. Keon Bruxton, 245 average, 9 homers, 25 RBIs. He led off in the leadoff spot yesterday. First pitch for Gray. Swings at the fly ball to left field. This is going to be caught by Rex, and that will end the bottom of the second. No runs, a hit, and a runner left as we go to the third. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. That scoreboard kind of reminds you like a San Antonio feel.
Leading off for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, it kind of does. Tyler White. First pitch. Slider for strike one. Home doubled his first time up. There's a fly ball, and that's a base hit. So the Dodgers have something going here in the third. We'll see what happens.
Now back, the center fielder,
DJ Peters is up. He homered his first time up, batting right, first pitch, strike one. Not the start San Antonio would have liked. Outside for strike two. Oh, 2. High ball one.
Count is 1 and 2.
Next pitch fouled away. Dodgers need to get something going. Of course, we have 23 to go after tonight. Swing and a miss on a fastball for strike three, and there's the first out here in the third.
Now back, the catcher,
Cabert Ruiz. Right out of his first time up. Right, switch hitter batting left. Ground ball. Oh, he can't make the play, and there's not going to be a play at first, and there's a little base hit.
Now back, right fielder, Luke Rayleigh.
That is not looking good, if you ask me. Bring up Luke Rayleigh. Doubled his first time up. Good chance for the Dodgers to take a bigger lead. Outside ball one on a fastball. This pitch is outside. Dodgers lead at 3-0 here in the third. Fastball called for strike one. That's a pop-up. Infield fly rule. Earseek's got it, and there's the second out. Jake Peters struck out his first time up, batting left. First pitch is outside. Dodgers lead at 3-0 here in the third. Runners at first and second with two away. Next pitch. Fouled away, strike one. Next pitch. Fly ball to left field. That's a base hit. That's going to be runner scoring for the OKC Dodgers. That's going up to the wall. One run has scored. It's an RBI double for Jake Peter, and it's Dodgers 4, San Antonio nothing here in the third.
Now that third baseman with
Christian Santana ground out his first time up. That's a base hit. That's two more runs scored. It's 6-0 Dodgers here in the third. Two RBIs for Santana. Now we'll do it for Alex Bettinger. RBIs for Rayleigh got his 140th on the season. Peters 82nd, 67-68 for Santana, and Peters 106, 107th on the season. That's it for San Antonio starter Alex Bettinger. He's probably on the hook for the L here tonight. Shelby Miller will eat out a couple of innings. Shelby Miller will have to eat out a couple of innings, not the start that San Antonio would have liked after upsetting the Dodgers last night. .44th appearance, 4-3 record, 2.82 earned run average, 79 2/3 of an innings, 26 runs, 25 earned on 70 hits, 73 strikeouts, 20 walks. Opponents are at 237 against lefties, 232 against righties. Josiah Gray singled his first time up. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two for Shelby, the ex-St. Louis Cardinal. Fly ball to left field. Left fielder is under it. And that will finally end the inning, but not before the Dodgers get 3 runs, 4 hits, and a runner left as we go to the bottom of the third. The Dodgers lead at 6-0 here at San Antonio's Nelson Wolff Stadium. Now Shelby Miller, no average, no homers, no RBIs. Now his first plate appearance for the Missions.
For San Antonio, the pitcher, Shelby Miller.
First pitch. That's high. Next pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball for strike one. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for OKC. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for San Antonio. Next pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider. Now it's 1-2 the count. Race next pitch. Fastball called for strike 3, and there's one away here in the third. Second strikeout for Gray tonight. Corey Ray singled his first time up. First pitch for Josiah. Round ball, Santana picks it up. Throw to first, and there's the second out here in the third. The bullpens are right behind that green wall you see there in center field. Jace Peterson ground out his first time up, batting left, strike one on a changeup. 6-0 OKC here in the third. That's fouled away. San Antonio's had a pretty disappointing season. Swing and a miss on a slider for strike three. That'll end the inning. 1-2-3 got emissions. We go to the fourth. Dodgers lead at 6-0 here in San Antonio. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for OKC. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Missions. Zach Rex 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI single in the second, flew out in the first. Daniel Vols here at Nelson Wolff Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. Producer and engineer is David Heller back in Oklahoma City. That's fouled away for strike one. Next pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
That's ball one. Dodgers have been really good here this season. Strike two. Next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three down low, and the catcher throws over the first, and there's the first out here in the fourth.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Michael.
Up to start for Alex Bendinger. 6 runs, 9 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Pretty short night for him. Hopefully he'll do better in his next game against Wichita, who, by the way, is playing in the Round Rock Express. Michael Busch is 0 for 2 tonight. Shelby Miller's first pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Michael Busch only played an inning yesterday, grounded out. Or popped out. Michael Busch tonight. Michael Busch has had a phenomenal season. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop, throw to first, and there's the second out. Dodgers are doing very well here tonight. Tyler White. Double in the first, single in the second. See how he goes here. First pitch from Miller. Strike one.
0-1.
You think about the Dodgers and how amazing it is as the next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Dodgers down in order. We go to the bottom of the inning. The Dodgers lead at 6-0. Just trying to make sure we don't get Michael Busch out to give it to Carlos Sepulveda. Sepulveda needs a day off. Ryan Heatley flopped out his first time out.
The first baseman, Ryan Heatley.
Fly ball to right field. Rayleigh is under it. First out here in the fourth. Strikeout for Logan Morris, his first time up. Ground ball. Go to first, not in time. That's a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Lucas
Erseg. Unassisted ground out his first time up. High 1% to shut. First pitch. Strike one. Great. Got his wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball for strike two. Gray has not made a lot of starts so far. Only has one relief loss. I think that was against Nashville. Next pitch. Outside ball 1. There's a ground ball. Second for 1, throw to first in time, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, and none left. We go to the 5th. Dodgers and the Mission. Dodgers lead at 6-0 over the Missions here on this fine Tuesday night.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the center fielder, DJ Peters.
DJ Peters homered in the first, strikeout in the third. Here's a fly ball, deep right field, going down, and that's a base hit. That's going to bounce towards the wall. That's a double for DJ Peters. Now bring runners at first, runner at second with nobody out for Cabert Ruiz. Nearly a home run. Dodgers now lead at 6-0. Switch hitter. 1 for 2 for Cabert Ruiz. Ground down the first, single in the third. Sorry. Next pitch. Fly ball, and that's fouled away. Can San Antonio overcome a 6-0 deficit? We'll have to find out. There's a ground ball to the shortstop, throw to first, and there's the first out here in the 5th.
Now batting, right fielder,
Luke Raley 1 for 2 with a double tonight. In the second, popped down the third. Okay, I don't know what my phone's doing. Outside ball 1. 2 for 4 with a double last night. Dodgers had more runs tonight versus last night, where they only mustered 2. They've tripled that here tonight, leading 6-0. Next pitch. Strike 1. Next pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider for, or a cutter for strike 2, rather. Next pitch. Here's a ground ball. That's going to be caught. Throw to first is not in time. An RBI, infield RBI single for Luke Raley. And the Dodgers lead at 7-0.
now batting,
RBI for Raley. That's his 101st RBI in the season.
Jake Peters.
Jake Peter is up. 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Later scored a run. Strikeout in the second, double in the third. First pitch. Outside ball 1. Be tough for San Antonio to overcome a 7-0 deficit. Stranger things has happened in the PCL, so anything can happen. Next pitch is outside ball 2. Here's a fly ball to center field. The center fielder is under it. And there's the second out. Oh, it's Sean. Hi. Oh, you guys got done with Grand Slam. And then the second, single the third. Good win for your Dallas Stars tonight. Plunked him. Yep. My Cardinals trailing 2-0 in the fourth at Wrigley Field in real life. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Josias, single on the second floor on the third. Parent club of the OKC Dodgers, Los Angeles Dodgers, are about to win 2-1 over the Seattle Mariners in real life. Blake Triton trying to close it out for the Dodgers. Home runs in the game for LA. Actually, RBIs for Corey Seager and Justin Turner. Tony Gonsolin pitched two, and the Dodgers have now won it. I believe Tony Gonsolin will get the win for the Dodgers. He pitched 2 scoreless innings and 6 scoreless innings. So good win for the Dodgers. Oh, I haven't gone over the hockey scores. At least I kept up with my favorite teams. Strike 3. To win. Yep. Run on 2 hits, 1 left. Halfway through. And Chicago and Las Vegas will play. Yep. Carlos Sepulveda comes in. So Dallas now leads the best of 7, 3-2. So they'll need one more win to advance to the next round. Yep. Yeah, Capitals, by the way, need to win this game tonight, or they will not try to go for their second Stanley Cup in the last 3 years. First pitch, down low. Yep. Tonight, they move on too. None of the playoff teams have moved on to the next round, to the second round of the playoffs. Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, definitely. Fly ball, base hit. Yeah.
The batter, the catcher, Carlos Leal.
Carlos Leal 0 for 1. 5-0-1. Good game for Tony Gonsolin, who was one of those players who struggled a lot with OKC last year. Flew out his first time out for Leal. Let me see who got the win for LA. I think it was... Nope, Blake Triton gets the win for Los Angeles, so I was wrong.
2 balls, no strikes.
Avila took the loss. Buccos, after having their series postponed against the Reds, are tied at 3 in the 7th at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. John Bruxton on deck. Yep. Yep, at Marlins Park, which we've already done a game of the week there. Red Sox and Phillies are tied at 4 in the 6th. Yep, and the bottom of the inning found a way. Swing and a miss. Fourth strikeout for Gray, one away in the fifth.
23.
Yep. Then finals earlier today. Astros beat the Rockies 2-1. Padres beat the Rangers 6-4. By the way, the Rangers manager got a 1-game suspension for that Grand Slam fiasco.
Outside, that's a ball.
Roxon flew out in the second. Yeah. Nope, due to COVID-19 is what I found out. Yep. Cardinals and the Cubs have a doubleheader tomorrow.
3-0 the count.
2 7-inning games. Shelby Miller's on deck for the Missions in a pitcher spot, due up next. Strike one. Jack Flattery will start for St. Louis. He will take on Alex Mills of the Cubs. Then game 2 is to be announced. As that's strike 2. Julio Reyes will start for the Dodgers in the game against Seattle. He will be opposed by Taijuan Walker of the Mariners. That'll be a fun matchup tomorrow. 3-2, swing and a miss on a changeup for strike 3, and that is the second out. Yeah, a lot of good games tomorrow. Of course, Texas will take on the Padres in San Diego tomorrow. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Big hitting for your mission, number 72.
Yeah.
Eric.
Cardinals after this doubleheader will take on the Cincinnati Reds at home. Dodgers are after this series with the Mariners. They're at home, as that's ball 1 for Eric Filia, 262 out of 7 homers, 27 RBIs. Dodgers will have a weekend series against the Rockies. Walker Buehler will start for LA. To be announced for the Rockies. Dustin May will start for LA on Saturday. Ross Stripling on Sunday. Kershaw will start Thursday. Yeah. I believe Texas has to play the Dodgers, if I'm correct. Yeah, they do. It's been a while since the Rangers played at Dodger Stadium. That's a cut, and there's the inning. Yeah. So. Yep. San Antonio down in order. Of course, Anthony Bemboom had to leave the game in a loss against, in the Angels' loss against the Giants. Anthony Bemboom, the catcher for the Salt Lake Bees, who's now playing for the Angels. Devin Williams, by the way, the new pitcher for San Antonio, 55th appearance, 7-6 record, 5.03 earned run average, 68 innings, 41 runs, 38 earned on 83 hits, 50 strikeouts, 37 walks. Opponents batting .316 against lefties, .306 against righties. But yeah, it's been an interesting day today, I can tell you that. Of course, my St. Louis Blues won, as that's ball 1. Yep. Yep. Of course, all these games St. Louis is playing as the home team is to make up their series back in St. Louis a few weeks ago that got postponed due to COVID-19. Yeah. Well, the Cardinals were the road team anyway, but tomorrow we're playing a double header to make up some of these games are to make up the homestand for St. Louis. So,
Count. 3-2.
yep, 3-2 count for Williams. Next pitch. Way. Yeah. And that's ball 4.
Now batting.
Yeah.
Shortstop.
I know it won't be the last team that's had players test positive. I mean, several colleges have already went to online school after some people tested positive for COVID-19. It's like they could have quarantined their dorms. Sepulveda, 326 average, 10 homers, 37 RBIs, batting left. But yeah, it's really crazy if you ask me. Yeah, that's ball 1. Yeah. Luke Barker warming up in the San Antonio's bullpen. Yeah, I really think this year needs to be over with. Start 2021 fresh, if you know what I mean. Right over the first. Of course, we still got a lot of cool things. Of course, the pit stop show, now going to be covering for NASCAR and all that for the entire 2021 season, since I mentioned the weekly show earlier today will not be returning in 2021 because of possible college for me.
The first baseman, Tyler White.
Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, I started that show in 2017, as that's a check swing for ball 1. Yeah, I started around 2017. Let's see, 2017, 18. Yeah, this is like my 4th year doing it. It's almost like a senior year in high school. So,
Nope, upstairs.
high ball 2. Yeah. With that loss, the Cardinals had a 4-game winning streak. Had a nice little winning streak come to an end. Remember, they swept the Cubs the last time they played at Wrigley, which was the final series last year. And eliminated the Chicago Cubs from playoff contention, as that's a ground ball, second for 1, throw to first in time for a double play. So, yeah.
The center fielder, DJ Peter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend. DJ Peters, 2 for 3 tonight. Going to be a busy weekend. Of course, we got Dover. By the way, the race to make up in May. We got, what do we got? We got IndyCar this weekend, the Indy 500 on NBC. I heard there's going to be rain for Dover, so if Dover gets delayed, go on over and watch NBC. So, Peters homer in his first, strikeout in the 3rd, double in the 5th. Just like when when the Xfinity race got delayed, I got to watch qualifying for the Indy 500. That's the inning. Runs on a hit, a walk, and a runner left as we're heading to the bottom of the inning. But yeah. And then next week is... What's next week? Daytona? Yeah. For the Cup finale, got Xfinity and Cup. We got Spa for the first time since what happened a year ago, which we're actually coming up to the 1-year anniversary of what happened last year at Spa. Yeah, it's like, don't remind me what happened with the death of Antoine Hubert and Juan Manuel Carrera. I haven't heard if Carrera has recovered from his injuries, but I think he still is, as that's outside ball 1. Frightening wreck going through a Rouge Radillon. Heading for the Camel Straight. And also on that week, we're coming up to the 1-year anniversary of Charles Leclerc's first F1 win. since Spa and Monza are Ferrari's two strongest tracks, but with the horsepower they've been struggling with of late, I don't see them in contention. Oh, it's... Oh no, Elijah, that's outside ball 1. When you smell a huge popcorn fart, oh lord. That's a pop-up. Peters has got it, and there's 2 away in the 6th. That's what he just said, and that's Ryan Heatley. 0 for 2 tonight. Popped on the first flow on the 4th. Oh, brother is right. First pitch, outside ball 1. Yeah, I put something funny in the quotes chat from the weekly show earlier today as the next pitch is swing and a miss, strike 1. Yeah, it'll be interesting, Sebastian. Oh no, Cody's on. Zachary Taylor 2020. Next pitch. Ground ball, and that's going to end the bottom of the inning. San Antonio had a... Go ahead. Yeah. Yep, San Antonio didn't have anything as we go to the 7th. Yep. Luke Barker, Ray Black warming up in the Missions bullpen. Series finale tomorrow. Final time we'll be playing here in Nelson Wolff Stadium tomorrow. 7:05 first pitch. Dustin May, I believe, will start for the Dodgers. TBA, who will be starting for the Missions. Live coverage begins at 6:50 with Dodgers on deck. I might do it early tomorrow, since I've already done the weekly show for this week. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Yeah, weekly shows. Yeah, we did the weekly show earlier today. Is that swing and a miss, strike 2? Yeah. By the way, Cody Smart, if you're watching this, you need to change your driver to stay away from, because Jesse Little, according to Mr. Nathan Orman, is too easy. It's outside ball 1. Yeah, he picked Jesse Little as the driver to stay away from, like, okay. That's swinging a miss. 1 away in the 7th. Yep.
Now back, the right fielder, Luke.
I'll bring up Luke Raley. I don't know if Elijah has done this rule before, but there's a rule in the weekly show that for that 8 card that I talked about earlier today, as that's ball 1 for Luke Raley. I talked about the 8 card. If you pick like the All-Star card in one of the races, you get like a second pick. So okay, well then, if he wants to do that method for next year, he's more than welcome to. So, like, say if you pick, let's say you pick Jeff Burton for race 1. Since he's not in race 2, then you get a second pick. It's almost like you're changing your pick. Like, if you make a driver that's too easy for a driver to stay away from. Double in the 2nd, pop down the 3rd, single in the 5th for Luke Raley. Yeah, but this weekend, if you end up doing it, then if you want to take my little method, you can. But I'll let you guys decide what you'll do tomorrow. Probably you'll say, "Oh, Voiles told me about this little method he did on the weekly show." Yeah. Yeah, but if some people do that, then they can use that method. Yeah. That's the inning, I think. Nope, 2nd out.
The batter number 3, second baseman.
Yeah.
Jake Peter.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, cannot believe after this, we only have 1 race to go, and Harvick can lock up the regular season title this weekend. Yeah, so if Harvick wins or gets a good finish this weekend, he's locked up the regular season title. He can go into round 1 knowing he has something to fall back on. Yeah, he'll probably have one bad finish in the playoffs if that's over the first. Dodgers down in orders. We stretch this thing in San Antonio's Nelson Wolff Stadium. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's like the only method I've stolen as far as like, well, I came up with that method, but if people want to use it, go right on ahead. I don't have an issue with it, so. I won't be mad at anybody if they want to borrow my method that I created. Like, I started this method around, I don't know, like 2-3 months ago, 4 months ago? I don't know. Yeah. That's strike one. Yeah. Cause I know what you guys do is you normally do like for the playoffs. I know you'll be doing like all 3 rounds and all that. That's a fly ball to right center field. Peters has got it one way in the 7th. But my weekly show, we added a little twist to the predictions where we predict the 4 drivers we think are not moving on to the next round. As that's Lucas Ersteg. Yeah. I normally do predictions on who I think is not moving on to the next round, so like after, because I do like driver to win, stay away from dark horse when we get to the third race, the final race of the round, and then I predict who I think is not moving on, which we get extra points for that. Yeah, it's almost like what I do for hockey or anything like that, so. Oh, the Capitals. 2-1 next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Dodgers at best will go either 6-2 or 7-1 tomorrow. Yeah, Washington needed that goal because they were in a must-win situation. Yeah. Yeah, it's so early in the 3rd. Because the thing about the Cup Series with the playoffs, because normally it would be Trucks that starts the playoffs, not the Cup Series. Now it's the other way around. Yeah, because like I always said on the weekly shows, that's swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's 2 away in the 7th. Like I always say on the weekly show, if any of those playoff drivers go to victory lane and pass inspection, that is an automatic lock-in spot into the next round of the playoffs. Yeah. Oh, do you know how? I don't know if you know this, but post-race inspection is going to be different in the playoffs than the regular season. Yeah, it's been different with the playoffs since we've gone to the teardowns. So what they do is, as that's outside for wall 1. So what they do, like when we go to Darlington for the Cup Series, they're going to inspect all the playoff cars plus the plus a few of the non-playoff drivers. So if it's a playoff driver that wins, it would be top 3 plus the other 15 players or drivers cars. They all get inspected like post-race, so it's going to be a lot longer with post-race inspection. And once post-race inspection is done and everything is good to go, then we get something from Pockers like saying like tech is complete, winner confirmed, and let's say the round of 12 is confirmed, etc., etc. It's going to be for all 3 series, not just the Cup Series. So they're going to inspect 10 drivers and trucks in round 1, all 12 in Xfinity in round 1, all 16 in round 1. So. Carlos Leo for 2 tonight. Yep. So now you'll get an understanding about that, so. On the second strikeout on the 5th. Yeah. They've been doing, I think they started doing this like last year, I want to say. I don't know. They started doing this post-race inspection thing last year, and this is like their second year doing it, so. Yeah, but once you get a figure of it, then there you go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Found a way. Yep. Good news is Carlos Martinez and Yadier Molina have recovered from COVID-19, so that might be good news for the Cardinals. So, yep. Well, no, we're still without a bunch of players who tested positive for COVID-19, as that's the inning. On no runs, no hits, and a runner left as we go to the 8th. Yeah, that scoreboard kind of reminds me like San Antonio feels, so. But, yeah. Yeah. Because I just realized the, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more weeks for the pit stop show to go. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 weeks left of the weekly show. So, you do the math. That's a week that my show has over everybody else. So, and Sean Hart is gone, so. So there you go. So, as that's a ground ball to the shortstop throw the first, and that's 2-1 away in the 8th. I wonder when they're going to start pulling Josiah, because they have not pulled that starter out. Josiah's pitched very well here tonight. It's outside ball 1. 7 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Missions. Daniel Vols here in San Antonio, Texas. David Heller, our producer and engineer, back in Oklahoma City. 1-2 the count. Next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 away in the 8th. After this game, we'll have our Dodgers post-game report as we'll recap the scoring, go over scores around the rest of the PCL, the International League, who had their off day yesterday in the Dodgers organization. During our post-game show, we'll also have our play of the game and preview the series finale tomorrow here in San Antonio, as we will be more than likely playing the rubber match of this 3-game set before the Dodgers go down to Round Rock to take on the Round Rock Express.
Yep, that ball went out.
As that's a ground ball base hit.
The batter, the shortstop, Carlos Sepulveda.
Check over the first, and he's safe. It's going to be interesting with San Antonio now that they're in danger of going back below 500. Popped out to center field, and a catch, nice catch by the center fielder, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Dodgers leading at 7-0. Good catch by Corey Ray of the Missions. Hope you guys had a lot of fun today. You know, not only on the weekly show, but also had fun on Grand Slam. Of course, looking forward to Rewind, as I am a diehard VeggieTales. Victor Gonzalez, Jimmy Nelson warming up in the Dodgers bullpen as Keon Broxton's up. Struck out and flew out. Flew out in the second, strikeout in the 5th. Pretty soon, Gray's going to be will be done for the night. Swing for strike 1. Or check swing, that is. Next pitch. Down low, ball 1. Victor Gonzalez and Jimmy Nelson warming up in the Dodgers bullpen. First time Dodgers bullpen has been in action tonight. Don't forget, we're going to have a mega game of the week we got coming up this weekend. We got the Tigers and the White Sox. We got the Rockies taking on the Diamondbacks. Swinging a miss, strike 3, and 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. A lot of good stuff. So, 8 strikeout for Gray.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kevin Williams. Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for your mission, number 10, Yoanel
Segovia. Yoanel Segovia. 259 average, 7 homers, 38 RBIs. He's batting right. First pitch. Strike 1. Final line score, by the way, for San Antonio. Forgot to go over this earlier tonight. Benjer, 6 runs, 9 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts in 2 2/3 of an innings. Shelby Miller, 1 run, 2 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. And Devin Williams, no runs, 2 hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts in 3 innings. Do not know who's going to get the loss. I do know Josiah Gray's going to get the win for the Dodgers tonight. That 2-run homers, that's a base hit for San Antonio. That 2-run homer DJ Peters hit will be more than likely the play of the game, presented by Courtyard by Marriott. Also, this year's Indy 500, a streak of 20 years with a female driver in the field will come to an end, as that's strike 1. 2000 was the last time we didn't have a female driver in the Indianapolis 500. Corey Ray's 1 for 3 tonight. Single in the first, ground out in the third, ground out in the 6th. Might want to might get another deal of ice cream. Might do that tomorrow. That's outside, ball 1. Check swing for strike 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Next pitch. Here's a fly ball to right field. Rayleigh going back. Makes the catch, and there's the second out.
Now back, second baseman,
Jace Peterson. 0 for 3 tonight. Ran out in the first, struck out in the third, flew on the 6th. Oh, 1 to count. Next pitch. Here's a ground ball. Tyler White gets it over the first. That's the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the 9th. Dodgers lead at 7-0 against the San Antonio Missions. Second year with the Missions. Luke Barker 61st appearance, 0-3 record, 3.54 earned run average, 73 and 2/3 of an innings, 30 runs, 29 earned on 59 hits, 48 strikeouts, 25 walks. Opponents batting .206 against lefties, .230 against righties.
Now pitching for the Mission.
Here's Tyler White, 2 for 4 tonight. Double in the first, single in the third, strikeout in the fourth, double play in the sixth.
Barker.
And that's fouled away. This pitch. Here's a fly ball. Deep left field. No doubt about it. This one is in the bird for a home run. 47th homer for Tyler White. And the Dodgers have an 8-0 lead. Last night in this top half, the Dodgers got 2 runs. Tonight, they've gotten more runs tonight than last night. DJ Peters, 2-run homer in the first, strikeout in the third, double in the fifth, ground out in the sixth. We're going to actually have a substitution. I'll bring Barrett Barnes.
Your attention, please.
Here's Barrett Barnes. DJ Peters done for the night. Good job to him. Barrett Barnes, 267 average, 8 homers, 29 RBIs. There's a fly ball to center, left center field. Left fielder is under it. 1 away in the ninth. Ruiz 1 for 4 tonight. When we get to Jake Peter and Christian Santana, we'll be probably putting Jacob Amaya. Keibert Ruiz. There's a fly ball to deep right field. Right fielder going back, makes the catch, and there's the second out. Dodgers getting a sealed the deal there. Luke Raley 2 for 4 tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Eight runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. There's a fly ball, that's going to end the inning. But the solo shot by Tyler White, a run on a hit, no errors, none left. To the bottom of the inning, Dodgers lead at 8-0.
Your attention, please.
As Barrett Barnes will remain in the game.
Number 39, Barrett Barnes.
Bottom of the ninth, Ryan Heatley 0 for 3 tonight.
The first baseman, Ryan
Strike 1.
Healy.
This pitch fouled away. Fly ball, right field. Makes the catch. Ground ball. Over the first. Now it's 1 away in the ninth. That will do it for Josiah tonight. Josiah is now going to be done tonight. There's the bullpen. That's it. Yep, good job for Josiah. That's it for Josiah. He will definitely get the win. He'll be very proud of himself, as now Victor Gonzalez will be asked to close out this game.
Number 81, Victor Gonzalez.
Victor Gonzalez's stats real quick. First pitching change for the Dodgers tonight. 31st appearance, 1-0 record, 4.98 earned run average, 1 little save. 47 innings, 26 runs, 46 hits, 39 strikeouts, 1 walk. Opponents batting .243 against lefties, .277 against righties. 8 2/3 of an innings for Josiah. 8 1/3 actually. No runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. First time he is allowed to walk this season. Strike 1. Do we still have Johnny Laster? Unless he got sent down. Yeah, he got sent down. Ground ball. Run to first. 2 away. 1 out away for a Dodgers win. Josiah will definitely... Yep, there's Josiah. 100 pitches. Holy crap. He was perfect tonight. Now, can Victor Gonzalez get the final out? San Antonio's down their final out tonight. Strike 1 for Lucas Erseg. Dodgers will win the series here in San Antonio with a series to go in OKC. Strike 2. Gonzalez's next pitch. Fouled away. San Antonio down their final strike of the evening. Next pitch. Ground ball. Santana gets it, throw to first, and that will end the game. Dodgers win it 8-0 as they get as they will face in a rubber match tomorrow. Josiah Gray, great win for him tonight. Dodgers win it by a final score here in San Antonio, 8-0. They shut out the San Antonio Missions here tonight. Not sure who will get the loss for San Antonio. Josiah will definitely get the victory. It has not been a good season for the Missions here in their second year, coming from Colorado Springs. Looks like Bettinger gets the win. Alex Bettinger will get the loss. So now let's hear the announcers on how many runners were left on base for both teams.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base.
7 men left on base for the Dodgers. For the Missions,
For the Missions, no runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base.
6 men left on base for San Antonio.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes.
2 hours and 57 minutes. Almost 3 hours.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind
In front
you
of how many fans tonight here in San Antonio? It was 13,784. With the win, the Dodgers improved to 87-34. San Antonio falls to 61-60. Recapping the scoring brings us to our play of the game, presented by Heartland Flyer. Tonight's game was brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott. DJ Peters belted a 2-run homer after a double by Tyler White gave the Dodgers the lead, and they never gave San Antonio any shot to get the lead. DJ Peters' 2-run homer in the first to play the game, presented by Heartland Flyers, celebrating 20-plus years of service in Oklahoma. Dodgers got an RBI single by Rayleigh in the contest, so good job for him. In the third, Dodgers put this game away. In the third, Jake Peter got a double to score White, and then then Santana got Ruiz and Peters scored. That made it 5-0 Dodgers. Made it 6-0 OKC. In the fifth, Dodgers got an RBI single by Luke Rayleigh on an infield single, scored Peters, made it 7-0, and then in the night, Tyler White belted a home run, and the Dodgers go on to win it 8-0 against the Missions. So really excited. Win for OKC after losing last night's contest 3-2, as that was a big win for them. We'll talk about the matchup tomorrow for the Dodgers in that game. Might switch out Santana and put somebody else in there. So let's take a look at some scores around the rest of the International and the PCL. International back in action tonight. Norfolk beat Indianapolis 6-1. David Hess the winning person 6-9. Wei Chong Yang the loss falls to 6-8. Runs in the contest in Indianapolis. Reyes hit a 3-run homer for the Tides. Mountcastle, Williams, and Martin had RBIs for Norfolk. For Indianapolis, it was a Reyes RBI single, I think, in the bottom of the 8th. Actually, let me check. Yeah, it was an RBI for Reyes for Indianapolis in that loss. Columbus beat Pawtucket 5-2. Jeffrey Rodriguez the winning person 8-10. Jeffrey Springs the loss falls to 4-3. Runs in the contest in Columbus. De La Guerra had an RBI, and Donald hit a home run for the Red Sox. Freeman Naylor hit home runs for the Clippers. Bowers and Richorio home runs for Columbus out at Columbus. Wilkes-Barre Scranton beats Toledo 3-2. Tyler Lyons, the ex-Cardinal, got the winners of 5-2. Zach Hudson, Houston, the loss falls to 1-4. Runs in the contest in 12 innings. Cameron had a solo shot for the Mud Hens. Bonifaco had a sac RBI for Toledo. For the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Riders, Ruta, Alvarez, and Iannetta had a walk-off RBI for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Rochester beat Durham 3-1. Alex Schick, the winners of 5-1. Dylan Covey, the loss falls to 8-3. Runs in the contest in Rochester. Padlow had a solo shot for Durham for the Red Wings. Wade Jr. and Kirchhoff had home runs, and Hamilton had an RBI for the Red Wings. Charlotte beat Buffalo 5-4. Dan Denning, the winners 8. Nate Pearson, the loss falls to 9-12. Runs in the contest in Charlotte. Espinal had 2 solo shots for the Bison. Martini and Banks had RBIs for Buffalo. Delmonico had a 2-run homer for the Knights, and Colbert had an RBI as well for Charlotte in the game. Finally, Lehigh Valley beat Gwinnett 4-1. I think that's it for the International League. Oh no, I got Louisville, so I got 2 more to go. So, Jojo Romero, the winners to 6-6. Kyle Wright, the loss falls to 4-14. Runs in the contest. Mayer and Gonsolin had home runs for the Iron Picks. Kyle Garlick belted in a ground rule RBI. For the Stripes, Langlers had a solo shot for the Stripes in the loss. Syracuse beat Louisville 8-1. Rick Porcello, the winners to 5-3. Wade Milley, the loss falls to 5-4. Runs in a contest in Syracuse. Callahan had a RBI for the Bats. For the Mets, Paz had a grand slam for Syracuse. Parker and Rodriguez had RBIs for Syracuse as well. Let's take a look at scores now around the rest of the PCL. 1-0 win for the Omaha Storm Chasers. They shut out the Memphis Redbirds. Jace Fines, the winners of 6-7. Michael Bard, the loss falls to 5-7. The only run scored for the Storm Chasers was a Guzman RBI for the Storm Chasers in the 5th. They held it 1-0. Nashville beat Iowa 10-2. Jonathan Hernandez, the winners of 3-7. Jordan Mitch gets his first loss. He falls to 1-1. Runs in a contest at Principal Park. Hernandez hit a 2-run homer for the Sounds. Gerardo Murillo, Ross Adolph had a home run for the Sounds. Sam Travis, Morgan had some RBIs for the Sounds as well. The only run scored for Iowa was a Johnny Cuevas and Ian Burks RBI for the I-Cubs at Principal Park. Round Rock beat Wichita 5-4. Brandon Bellick, the winning person, 9-8. Dustin Beggs, the loss, falls to 7-8. Runs in the contest at Dell Diamond. The Dodgers next place they're going to for the final time this year. Jazz Chisholm, JJ Bidet, and Lopez had RBIs for the win surge. Quintana hit a solo shot for the Express. Jeremy Pena had an RBI. Newtbar and Garneau also had RBIs for Round Rock in the game. Out west, I think that is it for the games in the Central. Out west, Albuquerque beat El Paso 5-3. Ashton Godot, the winner for the 7-6. Trey Whittinger, the loss, falls to 0-3. Runs in the contest at Southwest University Park. Bertia, Batson, Gerber, and Welker had RBIs for the Isotopes. For the Chihuahuas, it was Overstreet's RBI as well as Ona's 2 RBIs for El Paso in the loss. Sacramento beat Fresno 6-4 in the Battle of California. Tyler Anderson, the winner, proves a 9-9. Jackson Rutledge, the loss, falls to 1-4. Runs in the contest at Sutter's Health Park in Sacramento. A solo shot for the Grizzlies. Hernandez and Atuna had RBIs for Fresno. For the River Cats, 2 RBIs for Shaw, Davis, Adams, and Heitman also had RBIs for the River Cats in the win. Salt Lake took on Tacoma. Tacoma beat Salt Lake 7-1 at Smith's Ballpark. George Kirby, the winner, proves to 7-4. Tyler Carpenter, the loss, falls to 5-4. The runs in a contest at Smith's Ballpark. Lauren Rodriguez had home runs for the Rainiers. Rodriguez, it was a 2-run homer. Moore, Robertson, and De La Cruz also had RBIs for the Rainiers. The only RBI was an Eric Salcedo RBI for the Bees at Smith's Ballpark in the loss. Las Vegas beat Reno 4-2. Jamie Schultz, the win, improves to 4-5. Jeremy Beasley, the loss, falls to 2-3. Reno's been struggling of late. Runs in the contest at Las Vegas Ballpark. Seth Beer and Crone had an RBI. Seth Beer homered for the Aces. Way hit a 2-run homer for the Aviators, and Brown had 2 RBIs on the game for Las Vegas in that contest. I think that is it for the scores. Yes, it is, around the PCL. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers make it 2 in a row against the Chicago Cubs 5-2. Julio Reyes, the winner, proves to 7-4. Kyle Hendricks, the loss, falls to 9-9. I believe Los Angeles has clinched their division. The runs in the contest at Wrigley Field. Austin Barnes hit a home run for the Dodgers. RBIs for Cody Bellinger, Jacques Peterson, Will Smith, and Max Muncy. Kike Hernandez grounded out into a double play. Cody Bellinger got a stolen base for the Dodgers. Anthony Rizzo had an RBI. And Baz had RBI for the Cubs in the game. Reyes tonight. He pitched 6 innings, 2 runs, 6 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts to win. Flora got his 39th save on the season in that contest. Dodgers will take on the Cubs tomorrow night. David Price will go on the mound for the Dodgers. He's 10-4 with a 3.01 earned run average. Jose Quintana will get the start for the Cubs. He's 10-5 with a 2.37 earned run average at Wrigley Field. Around the Dodgers minor league system, AA Tulsa won in Midland 8-3. Alex Wood got the win, improves to 6-3. Dalton Jeffries, the loss, falls to 6-7. Runs in the contest in Tulsa, or in Midland, excuse me. Gorman had a 2-run homer. Yurchik also had 2 home runs, 2-run homer for the Drillers. Kirkpatrick had 4 RBIs, including a sack for Tulsa. Lohr and Macklin had RBIs for Midland. Tulsa will play Midland tomorrow. Ben Holmes for Tulsa. Drew Henderson, Hurtado for the Roughhounds. Series finale between the Dodgers and the San Antonio Missions here in Nelson Wolff Stadium. They'll meet a week from today at home at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark for the final homestand of the season. It was originally scheduled to be Dennis Santana, but I might change it again. Might put Dustin May for the Dodgers after I save this first, because I need to save this before I forget. Alright, there we go. Actually, it will be... I had Dennis Santana. I might actually put Dustin May starting for the Dodgers. Yep, Dustin May will start for the Dodgers in the contest. I've delayed Dennis Santana's start. Will start for the Dodgers. He's 11-0 with a 3.29 earned run average. Dylan File will get the start for the Missions. He's 8-6 with a 2.57 earned run average. 7:05 first pitch at Nelson Wolff Stadium. Our live coverage begins at 6:50 with Dodgers on deck here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. One last time from Nelson Wolff Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. It was the Oklahoma City Dodgers 8 and the San Antonio Missions nothing. 8 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. No runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Missions. Winning pitcher Josiah Gray, he's 6-1. Alex Bettinger, the loss, falls to 8-7. Dodgers improved to 87-34. They have now won 8 of their last 9 road games. San Antonio falls to 61-60. The Missions have now lost 3 of their last. They've lost 3 of their last 6 games, and also they've lost 6 of their last 7 at home. For our producer and engineer, David Heller, back in Oklahoma City, this is Daniel Villas saying good night from San Antonio's Nelson Wolff Stadium. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will do it again tomorrow. We hope you can join us then. You've been listening to OKC Dodgers Baseball, presented by Courtyard by Marriott.